Welcome back. After installing and configuring OBIEE 11g, there are some additional steps which I've labeled step 6, which need to be performed. The first thing is to create shortcuts on your desktop to the icons which allow you to start and shut down the software. And then the second thing is to log into the Oracle database and create some users. And then the final step would be to import sample data into that Oracle database. So now I will demonstrate to you how to shut down the software. You double click on Stop BI Services, and this will ask you to enter a username for a WebLogic admin user. Your username is WebLogic, and you press enter. Then it will ask you to enter a password for the WebLogic user. The password is admin123. It will not show when you type it in, so don't worry. And then you press enter, and that shuts down your software, and the little command window closes automatically by itself. Now, I have not yet demonstrated how to start the software. So next time you want to start your software, all you have to do is you double click on Start BI Services. And if you are starting it for the first time, it will take a little bit of time, probably up to 3 minutes. And then the software will start, and what you'll be looking for will be the words running mode at the bottom. So at this point, we'll just wait and watch it until it shows us running mode. Okay, this is the message that we want to see, running mode. Once you see running mode, it means all the servers have started and are running, and you can log into a BI analytics or enterprise manager, depending on what you are doing. Okay, so one of the things that I would also like to mention is that a default browser which you use frequently for your browsing or any other work that you do online will usually be the one that's going to be opened automatically the first time. I recommend using Firefox or Internet Explorer, not Microsoft Edge or Chrome, because some of the features in these different browsers do not work as well with this software. So either stick to Internet Explorer or Firefox. So I'll close the Edge and go ahead and open Firefox. Okay. So if you wanted to go to BI Analytics, if you did your bookmarks, then you go click on it. And that should open your BI Analytics. Then there's an additional step that I would also like to share with you, just to make sure that you don't have logging issues at a later point. What you want to do is you want to view local services of this computer and set all Oracle components to start automatically when you start your computer. So you click on the search bar and type view local services. So click on view local services. When the services window comes up, you want to scroll down to where the Oracle services are. And as you will notice, some of them appear to be manual and some of them are disabled. We want to turn each and every one of these items to automatic. So we'll go ahead and select this option. Click on properties, then automatic, apply, and then OK. So we'll do the same thing for each one of them. Properties, change from manual to automatic. You apply the changes, you can then start, and then OK. The scheduler, automatic, apply, start, OK, and then the Oracle Process Manager, automatic, apply, and then start. Now, once all the services have been started, we want to log in to the database and perform the post-installation step of creating users in the database. Okay, and how do we log into the database? You open the command prompt, and you type SQL plus. We'll log in with the system user which has got administrative privileges and press enter, and that will ask us for the password. We'll type in admin123, then enter. So we've successfully logged into the Oracle database 11g. Once we log into the database, the next step is to create a user, and the user that we'll create is called Paint, P-A-I-N-T, and this Paint will be given the same password that we've used throughout the installation, which is admin123, and remember the first letter A is uppercase. So I'll go ahead and type the user creation script, which is create user Paint. Go ahead and find Paint with the same password that we've used throughout. So the user has been created. The next user what we want to create is called BI sample. That's business intelligence sample, and all these are sample schemas that Oracle provides freely on their website. So you can go ahead and use the same script, just change the name that you are using now, but we're going to be using the same password, admin123. And that creates our users. Session should not have an underscore. We'll go ahead and remove the underscore from the create session. So that grants the privileges to Paint. We're going to do the same thing and grant the same privileges to BI sample. And that concludes granting of privileges. The next step is to import the sample data that we'll be using for these different users that we've just created, Paint and BI sample. Now to import the sample data, you have to exit the database and then type the following script. So this will point to the location where you save your sample data, which I'll share with you. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and press enter. That imports all the data tables for Paint. So we're going to do the same thing for BI sample. All we have to do here is just change the name of the user to BI sample, and also the name of the file to BI sample. Okay, so you will notice that file shows the location of the file. I will show you after we finish the importation of files for BI sample, where these dump files have been saved. Okay, so import terminated successfully without any warnings. That's what we want to see.